How's it going today, guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to actually make money on YouTube, because I know a lot of people are interested in making money online, and as a result, a lot of people decide, oh, I'll go start a YouTube channel. In fact, I'm one of those people because I have my own YouTube channel. But I want to dispel one of the biggest myths surrounding YouTube channels right now. People have a pretty basic understanding of how to have a YouTube channel. They know that when you post videos online and you get a lot of views, you're going to get ads on those videos, and as a result, you're going to make ad revenue. But this is where a lot of people make a huge mistake. And this is actually a mistake people make in their own lives as well, and that is relying on one source of income. So here's what's going to happen to you, and really this happened to me as well, and I've seen it happen to countless video creators and content creators out there. So when you follow this strategy and you decide you're going to solely rely on ad revenue, what's going to happen is the ad rates are going to change because the ad rates on YouTube are not consistent. So largely depending on the time of the year, you're going to see ad rates fluctuate a lot. I know earlier this year there was an issue with a lot of ads showing up on non-advertiser friendly content, and as a result many big advertisers pulled off of YouTube, and we saw some of the worst ad rates we have ever seen before as creators. So what you need to do is diversify your income from your YouTube channel, because otherwise you're solely relying on one source of income, and if anything happens to that income source, you're going to be in trouble because you have nothing else to rely on. So based on the ad rates I see out there for YouTube channels, I would say that 95% of channels out there would not be able to solely rely on ad revenue as their source of income. So if you want to have a successful YouTube channel, if you want to create a channel and make a living doing this, you need multiple revenue streams. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what revenue streams I recommend. So the first thing I want to explain is the basic model of how people make money on YouTube. So what they do is they start posting videos on YouTube, and what happens is when they post those videos, Google is going to put ads in front of those videos. Your audience is worth money to advertisers, so they're going to pay to advertise in front of your audience. So in the process, you're making these advertisers a lot of money. As a result, they're going to pay Google a smaller amount of money in exchange for those ads, and Google is going to take the majority of that ad revenue, and as a result, you get a very small amount of this money yourself. So essentially, you're making these advertisers rich, you're making Google rich, and you're rubbing a couple of pennies together if you're lucky. And you're the only one in this equation that's really not getting rich. You're making everyone else rich, and I don't want you guys to follow this model. So what you need to do is diversify your revenue streams, and I want to give you guys the most common ways YouTube creators will do this. So as we see in the red blocked text here, ad revenue is what most people rely on, and all of these dashed boxes are other potential revenue streams that people don't take advantage of. So the first one is Patreon, and this is like the tip jar for creators. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with YouTube channels that have a Patreon account. It's a way for your most loyal fans to donate a couple of dollars a month to you, and what you can do is post original content or specific content for Patreon on that platform, and as a result, you're going to get loyal fans on Patreon as well. So that is one of the best ways creators can make money and diversify their revenue streams is by setting up a Patreon account. Then we have affiliate links, and one of the best ways to do this is Amazon affiliate links. So if you pause this video and take a look in the description, you're going to see affiliate links for everything I use in my set. You're going to see affiliate links for books I recommend, for movies I recommend, and this is a great way to make revenue, especially if you're constantly talking about products and books and things like that on your YouTube channel. So then we have sponsors there in the orange text, and this is another way you can make money as a creator is by having paid sponsors on your channel, and YouTube makes it very easy to do this. One of the things you have to remember though is that you do have to tell people who are watching your channel that it is a sponsored video and that somebody has sponsored that video, essentially paying you money to make that video. But there's actually a checkbox you can hit in the advanced settings that says this is a sponsored video, and I highly encourage that you guys do that because you don't ever want to be advertising in front of people and breaking a law in the process. You have to tell people when something is an ad, and most advertisers are going to require this disclosure anyway. Now, is the best strategy to wait for them to come to you? I say absolutely not. What I recommend you do is really understand who the people are that are viewing your channel, what your channel is about, and reach out to the biggest brands that serve those customers, the biggest brands that serve those people, and tell them, hey, I have a YouTube channel, here's my demographics, I'm looking for advertisers. And if you guys have no idea what you should be charging for an advertisement on your YouTube channel as far as a sponsored video, I recommend the website called socialbluebook.com, where it basically analyzes your YouTube videos, gets an idea of how active your audience is, as well as the number of views you get, and it gives you a range of what you should be charging for a dedicated sponsored video or a brief mention in that video. So I recommend checking out that site if you're looking to bring on a sponsor, because many people have no idea what they would even charge for something like that. And then the biggest way you can make money is through back-end monetization, and this is where all of the money is, guys. An iceberg is 90% underwater, and only 10% of it is seen above the surface. So you guys want to think of this as your YouTube channel, as 10% of what people are going to see, 10% of your money is going to be on the surface, but 90% of your money is going to be made underneath the surface or behind the scenes. Now, the possibilities for back-end monetization are absolutely endless, but I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples. If you talk about a specific topic on your channel, you could create a video course, or you could do one-on-one coaching. So let's say you do a channel all about men's grooming and how to dress like a dapper gentleman. What you could do is set up a personal coaching service, or you give people personal advice, or even create a whole video course on everything they need to know about how to look good. And if you don't want to do a video course, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because you have a YouTube channel and you make videos, but you could always make a paid guide as well if you wanted to go that route. But that is one of the most popular ways people monetize the back end, is by creating their own premium content that they sell. Another way you can do this is following the strategies of Jake and Logan Paul and repping that merch and creating your own merch and plugging it in every single one of your videos. That's another common way people make money in the back end, is by selling their own branded merchandise. Now, if you're somebody who does motivational content on YouTube, you could always consider doing live speaking. Now, you would need to have a very large audience to do this, but if you're somebody who influences people and they would love to meet you in person, you could consider doing a live event. There are a couple of YouTubers I see doing this, and they have a little over 100,000 subscribers, and I've seen them go to a lot of the big cities and have small little seminars. But nonetheless, if you have a large enough audience and a loyal enough audience, people may be willing to come see you. They may be willing to pay you to go to a live event. So guys, these are just a couple of ways that you can monetize the back end. But I want you to remember that YouTube revenue is roughly 10%. It's the tip of the iceberg. All of this other stuff is that 90%, and most of that 90% is all of these back-end monetization strategies. So this is what you want to have happen. So in the first situation, we said, you're out there making these advertisers a bunch of money. In the process, you make Google a lot of money, and you're getting paid a very small amount of money in exchange. So what you want to do is diversify your revenue streams. So you make a little bit of money on your ads. You make a little bit of money from your Amazon affiliate links, or whatever your affiliate links are. And then you make some money with your Patreon account and your tip jar. And then you make money on me.com, and that's whatever your back-end monetization strategy is. So maybe you're selling premium content. Maybe you have a membership site. Whatever it is, you guys need to monetize the back end and diversify your revenue streams. Because then, if one of these revenue streams dries up, maybe you're not getting a lot of clicks on your affiliate links, or people on Patreon stop supporting you, and maybe ad revenue fluctuates, you have multiple streams of revenue that are going to offset that loss. So this is by far the biggest problem I see YouTube creators make. And this is why many people fail when it comes to YouTube, because they start doing it and they're not making enough money and then they quit. But the truth is, you're trying to make money in the wrong way and you are solely relying on ad revenue. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for this video. I thought this was an interesting topic. People are always curious about the business side of YouTube, and I wanted to show you how you go about monetizing a YouTube channel correctly. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to be notified of future uploads. And as always, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video.